Hey guys, let me just preface this video by saying that this was the most difficult gym session that I've gone through in my entire life. Granted, it was probably just because I'm still getting over this cold or whatever it is that has got me sick, but it was no easy task getting through this session. But luckily, I had my camo compression pants to get me through it. I'm pretty sure it added like 10 pounds to my lifts. Not serious. But really, it was one of those days where the weight you warm up with felt like the working weight you used for your sets. But luckily, I had some high pre-workout to get me through, as well as some carbon. So, shout out to my fantastic girlfriend for the hide as a part of my birthday gift, and my teammate, Thomas Schnepp, for the carbon sempos. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it was really difficult. There was just something about the groove that wasn't working well, and it felt like it wasn't going to be my day, honestly. That my hips were shooting up really quickly, and I couldn't even really get the bar to be stapled to my back the entire time of this squat session. But anyway, since I got through the 3 reps for my AMRAP session last week, the max weight used for the program went up by about 5 pounds, which basically raised the working weight for each lift today up 5 pounds. And luckily, I got my birthday present to myself of the Nike Romaleos a few days ago, so I was able to use them for the session. And I gotta say, those babies are quality lifting shoes. And Kevin Scott, the manager of my gym, makes an interesting cameo in this portion of the session. So, shout out to Kevin Scott for still having not kicked me out for yelling to get motivated and clanging these weights around in a commercial gym. So, you the real MVP, Kevin. I gotta say thank you. And this next part is for you, brother. Enjoy. All jokes aside, thanks again, Kevin, for not kicking me out, seriously. But I was really happy. I got through 3 reps of 335. Granted, he kind of, I feel like I was assisted a little bit by him kind of touching my rib cage, but nevertheless, because of the circumstances, I think it was a pretty successful little squat session there. But bench actually felt better than I expected it to. After squatting, I thought it was just going to be exactly how the squat portion felt. I thought the weight was just going to be insanely heavy. Well, at least feel insanely heavy, and just, I don't know, kind of overwhelm me, I guess. But one thing that I've been making sure that I do is really screwing my feet into the floor, and I've actually changed my foot positioning a little bit, because normally my toes were pointed around 10 to 20 degrees forward, but now I'm really trying to push them a little bit more outward, so I can get a lot of glute activation and leg drive through the bench. That, and I've also been pausing a little bit longer, because I felt that my the pauses that I've been using for my training were pretty short, to say the least. It was really weird, I felt like, because last week 220, that felt somewhat heavy, and for this AMRAP set, I actually got through 4 reps with ease and a much longer pause in between each rep. But one thing that I noticed that I was really doing wrong that I shouldn't be doing is kind of letting the bar sink more into my sternum, so that when I breathe out, it's almost like it kind of launches it, as you may be able to see right there. It just sinks and then it kind of bounces right out, which of course will probably, I think it'll get at least yellow lighted, but hell, it might even get red lighted, who knows. Yeah, I wasn't really happy about that. But I was happy that I at least got through it with relative ease. Going into the deadlift portion of today's training session, I was starting to feel real dizzy. So I took another half scoop of pre-workout, as well as drank some Carbolin, and I think that kind of helped me out. But the thing is, too, I was still dizzy throughout this portion. I mean, I was actually laying against the wall and lying on the floor in between sets because of the dizziness. But one thing I'm looking forward to come the meet time is a bar with a lot more whip. Granted, these are really nice bars. These are Rogue bars, but they still feel real stiff. That's what she said. But one thing I was really happy about, though, about this portion was that I got through 3 reps of 425, but I was definitely yelling like none other for each of these reps. But overall, successful session, especially with the circumstances. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to follow my journey to the meet and, of course, the stage. Thanks.